All right, some new information about the DREAM Act. It may be stalled in the U.S. Congress, but California expected to have its own DREAM Act in the coming days. Once signed by the Democratic Governor Jerry Brown, it would allow undocumented illegal immigrants who attend high school for at least 3 years access to college financial aid, grants, and scholarships. Now, the bill's backers saying it makes great economic sense. Opponents say the DREAM Act's $40 million price tag is a bill that cash-strapped California really can't afford, and worse, rewards people who cross the border illegally. Fair and balanced debate. Ira Mehlman, spokesperson for the Federation for American Immigration Reform, and immigration attorney Francisco Hernandez. Good to see you both. Ira, let me start with you. In a way, is California saying to its folks south of the border, jump the fence, and we'll help pay for your college education?
Well, that's what they've been saying for a very long time in California. They continue to find new ways to reward people who violate U.S. immigration laws. You know, this is an outrage even in the best of economic times. But here you have a state that is in deep financial trouble. They, about $15 billion in the hole this year. They're cutting services and benefits to legal residents across the state. They're cutting admissions to California universities, slashing programs. And yet up there in Sacramento, they keep dreaming up new ways to reward people who have violated our law. Yeah. And it's coming at the expense of honest, hardworking Californians who are just trying to get their own kids through college.
Francisco, why should taxpayers finance the college education of people who are in the state illegally? You're a lawyer. Doesn't that make taxpayers complicit in breaking the law?
Well, Mr. Jerry, you got to remember, we've been complicit in offering people jobs. The economy has attracted these folks. What we're talking about is the equivalent of the DREAM Act in federal, that if there were kids who were brought here through no fault of their own, they want to study or serve in the military, they are here. Do we want them educated, or do we want them not getting an education? Nobody can say that there's any harm by educating them. And by educating them, get them degrees, they can get better jobs. It's not like they're going to disappear. Right. And we can't deport them. They're not going anymore. A lot of them don't even speak their native language, quite frankly.
Ira, what about that argument that, you know, the more educated an individual is, the less apt he is to get in trouble? He can be a benefit to society. So let's, you know, they're here, so let's help them improve our citizenry.
Well, you know, first of all, when you make the threat that if you don't provide the education, the taxpayers don't fund the education, they're going to go out and commit crimes, that becomes a form of extortion. But it also, you know, what we're talking about here is a fixed pie. There is only so much money available to help finance higher education in California. That means that money that is going to the illegal aliens is money that is not going to other students in California. They deserve the opportunity. They need to become productive members of society, and this money isn't going to be available to help them.
You know, Francisco, the Obama administration sued Arizona for usurping federal power over immigration matters. Isn't California doing the same thing here in reverse? And why do I have a hunch that the Obama administration ain't going to sue California over this?
Well, and you bring up a great point. That is exactly it. Why are people complaining because somebody in California chooses to do something that the federal government refuses to do? It is the other side of the coin, of course. And of course, President Obama is for comprehensive immigration reform, as are many Republicans as well. But we just can't seem to get it passed. Now, we don't hear anybody complaining about all the foreign students that we do give loans and grants to that end up going to other countries with their degrees. Sure. And there's no benefit that we're deriving in the United States.
But they didn't break the law in the process. So, Ira, last question to you. Are you going to sue over this?
Well, the federal government clearly is not going to sue. The Obama administration has made it very clear that they do not want immigration laws enforced.
Will your group?
You know, it's hard to get standing. There have been students in California who tried to sue over the in-state tuition benefits that were given to illegal aliens. The courts have thrown that out. You know, the problem is that Americans who are hurt by these laws simply don't have access to the courts in order to bring suit. Unfortunately, illegal aliens get the access. American students don't.
All right. Ira Mehlman and Francisco Hernandez.
There's a simple solution. Pass the federal law.
Gentlemen, thanks for being with us.
Preempt all of these state actions.
I'm afraid we're out of time.
Law.
We'll follow this. Francisco Hernandez, Ira Mehlman. Thanks, guys.